Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever or whenever you are. My name's Benjamin, and today... Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. My name's actually Ryan. I'm also known as RM2KDev, and welcome to a series called Hidden GameMaker Gems. Now, if you don't know who Benjamin is, he's a fantastic YouTuber and an amazing game developer who also runs a similar channel to this called You Heart Beast. Basically, he specializes in GameMaker tutorials and indie development. There will be links in the description and probably also annotated onto this video. Now, recently, Ben and I have been talking, making secret plans to take over the world and, the usual stuff that, programmers do after work on a regular Monday to Friday, and we decided to try out this plot of world domination that was suggested to us by one of my earlier subscribers. His name is Coxie of Noop, and I hope I got that right, but it's camel cased a little bit strange, who I will also be linking in the video and as an annotation. So basically, we're going to be taking the best parts of the GameMaker manual and turning them into bite-sized videos, 3 to 4 minutes long, maybe up to 7 minutes long, depending on, the topic in question. But basically, we're going to take some of those best parts from the manual and hopefully unveil some of the hidden secrets that are quite hidden inside of this amazing documentation. So to get started, let's talk about interpolation, or interpolation, if I say that correctly. Now, GameMaker games, most people I think out there are dealing with pixel art style graphics, and I'm not sure about you guys, but if you're like me, you've encountered this problem before. You've created a game, you've doubled the resolution of that game, and what you'll notice is that the graphics look just a little bit blurry. Now, I didn't create this map, I downloaded this off the internet, so credits to whoever made this, again, in the description, if I can find them, because I've had this image for a while. But basically, you'll run into this problem where the graphics don't look as sharp as they did at the native resolution. So this is the native resolution of that image, and if I turn the snap off, you'll see it looks great. And as I zoom in on the actual GameMaker map editor here, you'll see it looks okay. A little bit of JPEG compression there, but for the most part, it looks okay, especially if you're dealing with high-quality PNG assets, which most of you probably are. So I want to talk to you guys about the interpolation settings inside of GameMaker. If you head over to the global game settings area, usually found at the bottom of your project inspector, head over to the platform that you're deploying on, and you'll see that there's a graphics tab. Usually it's general graphics and installer. It might be different for Mac OS and Windows 8 and Tizen, but typically speaking, they all have this graphics tab. Inside of these graphics tabs, you'll find an option called Interpolate Colors Between Pixels. Now, what this actually means is GameMaker is going to attempt to create an anti-aliased sort of maybe slightly blurry version of the picture to help smooth those pixels out that have been doubled up in resolution. And typically speaking, this works quite well when you're dealing with realistic pictures. But like I said at the start of this video, most of you guys are probably making pixel art style games. So to make your games look good again, it's actually as simple as unchecking the box here. Make sure that Interpolate Colors Between Pixels is unchecked, and as soon as you run your game again, your pixel art graphics will have their hard edges preserved and the game will look much better. Now, obviously, the screenshot, there is a little bit of JPEG compression issues. As you can see, it's slightly blurry, but for the most part, it's come back. Now, if you're using your own resources and you've created the map inside GameMaker, rest assured this process will look absolutely fantastic. Your game will look like it just stepped off of the shelf at GameStop or EB Games, depending on what country you're from, back in the 80s for Super NES or NES or whatever console that you were pretending that you deployed it on. Your game will look fantastic. So this has been my first hidden GameMaker gem. Like I said, this is a series that's being produced by both myself and Benjamin, so go check out his channel because he has some fantastic videos up. He specializes more in the traditional style of game development where using the X and Y variables to manipulate things and using traditional events and traditional collision systems, much more hands-on than the physics systems that I usually use. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check out his channel and let us know what you think about this video series because there's hundreds and hundreds of tips that are hidden inside these manuals that you guys probably aren't reading and probably should read. So go check out the GameMaker manual as well because it's a fantastic place to find amazing resources. If you've got GameMaker open, hit F1 on your keyboard and it will pop up on the screen. And basically you're going to find yourself presented with some of the best documentation I've ever seen in my life for a programming or a programmer's documentation. It takes you through everything that you'll ever need to know. But like I said, these videos will keep coming. We'll be covering some really cool topics such as physics, such as collision systems, possibly networking, loading optimizations, things like how the compiler works, and just generally a lot of cool tips that you guys probably might not be aware of. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page if you feel like supporting that way, and go subscribe to Benjamin, Heartbeast on YouTube. I will link him in the description and also put a link in the video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.